Hello, my friends, and welcome. My name is Andrew Newman with the ClickFunnels support team, and in this video, we're going to be covering how to set up your automation sequences with your ClickFunnels opt-in pages so you can use Actionetics and ClickFunnels as your autoresponder system. It's important to note that there are different types of processes within the ClickFunnels system, and we're going to be covering those in detail in a future video. The purpose of this video is to show you how to set up the initial opt-in sequence for your subscribers so that you can begin to send them emails right away. This is also assuming that you've already set up your SMTP settings and are sending emails from the system. This is merely a setting up tutorial. So what you need to do is, here in this case, I'm setting up an opt-in automation sequence. So I'm going to need to go to my automation tabs after selecting my page. Then from this page, I'm going to be able to add a new action, add a new email, add a new SMS text. Now, in the circumstances of this video, we're going to be adding a new email. We also have this action here in our funnel. We will be covering that in a future video. So to show you exactly how this works, we're going to select the add a new email. We're going to need to name our email to get the person sending it to the inbox. We're going to need to give it a subject line. The condition is going to be everybody who opts into this page is going to receive this email. And then you select a template. If you don't like any of the templates, don't worry. You can delete everything in the content and then basically just build it from scratch, just like with the ClickFunnels editor. So I'm just going to grab any template. Next thing that's important is the email delay. Now, this is really important that you understand this delay is in days and hours and is from the moment the person opts into your page. So if I were to visit the page today and I were to opt in, these delays are going to trigger from that time. So if we set this up for 1 day, it's going to be 1 day from the date that I opted in. If we set this at 2 days, it's going to be 2 days from the date that I opted in. So if I want a person to receive an email for 3 days from the date they opted in, I would need to set one email to 1 day, one email to 2 days, and another email to 3 days. You can also delay in the form of hours as well. So depending on your purpose, you'll want to select either of these. In this case, I'm going to delay this email for 1 day, and I'm going to click create the email. And you'll see that the email has pre-populated into my trigger for this particular opt-in form. So now I have 2 emails that are going to be going out. One is immediately, and the other one is 1 day after the initial opt-in. Now what I'm going to do is edit my email. So to do that, I need to go into opening the editor, and I need to go to pre-header. Your pre-header text right here is going to be the text that the person sees before they open the email. So they're going to see in their inbox the subject line from you, the subject line, and then like a little short teaser right there in their email list. And this is that text that's going to appear there. So make sure that this is a compelling piece of text that's going to get your reader to open the email. Once you're done editing the pre-header settings, you'll be able to go in, you'll be able to edit your headlines, you'll be able to add different sections, you can copy sections, you have buttons, you have text that you can add in, images, anything that you choose, you're able to do that. So when you're editing a button, for example, you'll be able to set the top margin, the color of your button, the text that's written on the button. In this case, it says click to download now if you were delivering a free report, or you can type in click to visit my blog, something simple like that. Then you'll need to place the URL where you want them to go in this field. So if we want them to go to Google, for example, we would type that in, and when a person clicks on that button, it's going to take them out to Google. We could change the size of the button as well as the text bolding or regular text, as you can see here. So when we're done with that, we'll simply edit the settings, and you can see here that it changed the text on that button. Anytime you want to add an image, you can add a new row. You can do a 1 column, 2 column, 3 column, or 4 column row. In this case, we're going to add a 2 column. And then we have a series of options. Your social media links, if you want people to follow you on social media or share a specific page. A calendar date, if you're interested in scheduling out some time with your subscribers to do maybe some personal coaching or something of that nature. Bullet points are self-explanatory. The divider will divide sections of your email. A button with a link, an image with a link, a text headline. Now, the image with a link is something I would like to cover with you. It's very important that you understand when a person comes to your email, you are going to need the URL to an image. So when we open this up, we have the image URL. This is actually the URL that's going to populate the image in your email. Now this can be either a URL from your ClickFunnels library, or it can be a image from Google or from any other source where you can provide a URL. So to give you an example of how that's going to work, we'll go to Google and we'll go to images. We'll search for click here. And what I'm going to do is when I search click here, I'm going to look specifically for an image. And just for demonstration's sake, I'm going to copy this link. This image URL is what I want. I want to copy the image URL. And what I'll be able to do is I'll be able to take that image URL and place this in my image URL for my email, just like so. What that's going to do is that's going to populate that button. It will help if I actually save it, just like that. So as you can see, it pulled the image in. Now, if I want somebody to click on that button and I want it to take them, say, out to Google, for example, I would type in the link URL for Google. So I hope this helps clear up any questions that you might have about adding images to your emails. Another thing that you'll be able to do here in the preview section, simply preview your email. You'll be able to see here any of the changes that you've made. Of course, if I save them, we'll be able to see it in action, as you can see there. So if you click to visit my blog, we click there, it's going to take us out to Google because that's what we set up as our demonstration for that. So with that said, I'm going to go ahead and save this, close this out. This is the end of our video tutorial. And in the next video, we'll show you how to set up an action to add your subscribers to a specific list within Actionetics. Hope to see you then. Have a great day.